Hi everyone, this is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to my belated new comic book day. I know it was 2 days ago, the 22nd of November. That was when I was getting ready to celebrate a tradition that I bet you celebrate with your family or maybe your special someone. Every Thanksgiving Eve, I go down to my mom's house and I spend the night so we can get up the next morning and watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade together. It's something special that we do. And my dad took me down to her house on Wednesday, and there wasn't time to go down to Purple Earth Comics, so I couldn't. But I went a few hours ago, and here I am with my, well, some people call it a haul, but this is my purchase for November the 24th, 2017. Now, like always, like I said, if there's any one of these particular issues that you want me to review, I'd be happy to. Just let me know in the comments below. I love comments. You know, I'm not because it's feedback with you guys. I like to get feedback. I like to hear what people had to say. That's one of the fun parts of being on YouTube. The kind of community that I think is on there, and my community is not huge, but it's a community, a small one, but hopefully it'll grow. Okay. Now here's what I have for today. Blue Beetle, number 15 from DC Comics. Alien Rumble. Some people say they don't like this comic book. Some people say they prefer Ted Kord, he's the previous Blue Beetle. I like him too, but I'm getting used to the Jamie Reeves, the new Blue Beetle. He's kind of growing on me. I like this cover. There's a lot of action going on, you know. And by action, I mean, when I say action, I'm referring to activity on the cover. It's not just, you know, one color here or there. There's action everywhere on the cover. There's stuff for your eyes to take in. Okay. Next up, I gotta be careful so this bag doesn't fall on the floor. Next up is Action Comics number 992, The Oz Effect Aftermath. Look at that, Superman on his knees. Who would have thought? I wonder what happened. We can. It looks like Lois and John. So nothing really extremely bad's happened, and I'm guessing that's Perry White, Jimmy Olsen. So, oh, well, this looks bad. I just noticed this on the left-hand side. This looks like Metropolis in shambles. So I wonder what happened there. Written by Dan Jurgens, and he is great at writing. His run on Action Comics is awesome. Now, I was afraid of this. Wonder Woman number 35. It says Times Past at the top of the comic instead of the name of the current story called Children of the Gods. That was, you know, that was a letdown. There, issue 33 was a times past. In other words, James Robinson is using that to indicate a flashback type comic book. Instead of just moving into the flashback in the context of the book itself, apparently he's going to use an entire issue for a flashback to give detail about the history of, someone. In this case, it's Wonder Woman's brother, Jason, the secret origin. And there is Wonder Woman, almost like on the cover, almost like a George Perez drew her years ago. And I bet you that she's hardly in this issue. I'm just flipping through it. Now there's a young boy being mentored by some old dude. The same boy is growing up, and he's being taught to fight by someone else. Well, here's Wonder Woman fighting somebody. It looks like. So this doesn't seem to be this doesn't seem to be part of the story. This per se. I mean, she's not interacting with her brother at this point. But that is a good drawing of her. And then there's another drawing of her here. And oh my gosh, someone's been going back to the 1990s, back when strong women actually had that thing that us humans call a bust. And here she is with the Justice League, Green Lantern and Batman. Another shot of her, and up close now, and you can see the look on her face, a determined type look. But it doesn't show Jason interacting with Wonder Woman. And so it goes away from here. Well, she doesn't appear a lot in here, and this is almost, I don't know, this cover's good, but this is Wonder Girl. This she has a kind of a combobulated origin or origins. She came to be known as Donna Troy, and now Wonder Girl is Cassie Sandsmark. But originally, I think Wonder Girl was the younger version of Wonder Woman. So I'm wondering just who the heck this is. And I'm hoping the story is as good as the cover and the drawing inside of it. But since it's all a flashback issue, I won't have to worry about wondering when it's going to the past or further back, or when it's going to back to the present. Okay, Batgirl number 17. Long live the Red Queen. I like Batgirl, even though she's largely it's more like she's wearing a uniform, sort of like a Jessica Drew did in the Spider-Woman comic book. I missed that comic book. Marvel canceled that after 17 issues. And let's see, what have we got here next? Okay, Justice League of America, number 19. JLA are frauds, and I'll prove it! Prometheus battles Vixen. The loser dies. Da-da-da! Will Vixen die? Or will Prometheus die? I don't know. Go to your local comic shop, get this issue to find out. And if you live in Huntington, go to Purple Earth Comics, because they still have copies of this issue. And no, I wasn't paid to say that. I did it on my own. Okay, next up, Batman Detective Comics number 969. United for the last time. On here has Batman, Batwoman, Azrael, Spoiler, and Red Robin. Of course, and there's Batwing. You know, that's Batwing. I don't really know too much about him. So that's the Bat family, and oh yeah, there's Batwing, Batman, Batwoman, Azrael, Orphan, Spoiler, Red Robin. Damian Wayne is not pictured. I wonder why. And this story is titled Fall of the Batman, Part 1. Next up, from DC Comics, The Flash, number 35. Still better than the television series. Can even two Flashes outrun the hordes of Black Hole? And this will have something to do with Mina, the woman who betrayed Barry Allen from the previous issue. And I thought that was going to be a really good issue too, because it showed her on the cover kissing Barry Allen. And da 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 da, it's Doomsday Clock, issue 1 of 12. This is a series that's been teased to us comic book fans for months now. This is Dr. Manhattan in the background. He is a being that can warp reality. The Watchmen were created by, if I remember correctly, Alan Moore. And the story was created back in the 1980s. Alan Moore did not want the Watchmen to become part of the DC universe. But when he left DC Comics, he somehow lost the copyright to the characters. And so DC Comics now has them. So there is more to the, and this is a $4.99 price tag, which may seem like a lot, but I don't know why that is. But that looks kind of strange there. Maybe there's an explanation for that in these paragraphs here. But just flipping through this, the artwork doesn't seem real bad, but it doesn't seem real great at the same time. I don't know if it's because of, you know, if it's trying to reflect a certain time period or what. And this dude sort of looks like Harry Potter. And so I don't know what the context of the story is going to be like. But I like that. The Great Lie, the Daily Gazette. And it says, nuclear disarmament stalls the strange case of Roger Jackson. See that? Isn't that cool? big print. And that was the Institute for Spatial Studies. On this, here we have more of the same newspaper. And we have, what do we have here? Nuclear Dishonor Stalls, The Strange Case of Roger Jackson, Combination Plier, and a Morning Joe's. I guess that's a, I guess that was a deli. And here it is, advertisement for Doomsday Clock. As it says here, Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, Brad Anderson, all those generations of struggle, what purpose did they achieve? Dr. Manhattan. I hope you'll forgive me while I warm up. I haven't done this in a while. Ozymandias, who was in the main character of the Oz Effect storyline that's wrapping up in Action Comics. If reading this now, whether I'm alive or dead, you will know the truth. Go on, tell me what you really see. Dr. Malcolm Long. I guess these are alternate covers. Pretty nice. And one last one. Why so? Well, I'll just let you read that, because I don't particularly like saying that word myself. But even though this was $4.99, I did get a little something that I honestly didn't expect. Now let's see, where is it? Here it is. A print. John said that I got this for purchasing the comic book. This is a print of the cover. As you can see, there's Superman, and that's Dr. Manhattan in the background. And it says Doomsday Clock. It's a very nice print. I've got to put this somewhere so it won't get injured or bent. But that's not all. I got a button. Yes. If you read Batman and the Flash, then you remember the Button crossover between Batman and the Flash earlier this year. I'll have to do a review of those two for the event I have coming up next month, and I'll put a link to that in the description and also in the video. And that event I have titled the 25 Days of Comic Book Reviews, and I just upload a video explaining what that is. And like I said, I will link it down below and also in this video so you'll know. And here is Harley Quinn issue 32. This is the Vote Harley storyline. I looked at the variant cover by Frank Cho, and even though I love his artwork, I didn't really care for the cover. But issue 33 is supposed to be something really special from Frank Cho. I like that because it has Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn on the cover. The only thing I didn't like about the Doomsday Clock was there was no way to digitally renew or redeem the comic to get a digital copy of it. And John remarked, well, they probably want you to buy the digital version. But, you know, whatever. And this is Cable 151. And I tell you, ever since Marvel Comics went back to the legacy numbering, at least for Cable, the covers have gotten better. The artwork has gotten better. And the artwork inside is better. Really is. So I am eager to read this. Cable 151 from Marvel Comics. They don't have many books that I enjoy, but there are some I do enjoy. From DC Comics, Batman Beyond, number 14. That's a pretty interesting cover. It's almost, I don't know, almost, you know, it's hypnotic. And this is also written by Dan Jurgens. And I happen to enjoy Batman Beyond as well. So I recommend anything written by Dan Jurgens. Okay. Next up, this is a issue that I had to rebuy because I hate to admit it, but I lost mine. Jean Grey, issue 6. This is where she had to go to Dr. Stephen Strange because of the problem of the impending Phoenix that was coming to get her, so to speak. And the cover is really good. I mean, you can see that's her astral self trying to get back in, I think. Yeah. And the artwork, and just check out this. That's some pretty good artwork. And then the entire cover is used too. So that's important as well. Also, I think I had to rebuy this because I'm not sure if I bought it in the first place. Yeah, I think I had to rebuy this because I lost my copy. Mark from Marvel Comics, X-Men Blue, number 10. And I think I had a different cover than this. But that's Hank McCoy, the young Hank McCoy, playing with magic. And he will soon learn that if he plays with magic, he's going to find himself in deep trouble. But not in this particular issue, I think. I like X-Men Blue. I like it. Also, I had to rebuy this one because I lost it as well. But I think this is a variant cover from DC Comics, New Superman, number 15. That's actually Harley Quinn on the cover, if you don't recognize her. About to shoot New Superman's face off. Because she was sent there to kill him, and he is from I can't remember, Shanghai? No, not Shanghai. Japan? China? Yeah, China, that's it. New Superman, number 15. Okay, now this is a story I have been waiting for. And I know it's not going to be the conclusion, but I really enjoyed the previous issue of The Invincible Iron Man from Marvel Comics. This is number 594. It's the search for Tony Stark, the original Iron Man. Although I don't know why they had to make the cover like this. I guess making us wonder, is Tony Stark ever going to come back? And that is Dr. Doom. I won't get into that, but I have seen some reviews on this issue, and well, they haven't been favorable. But I don't care, because I liked 593, so I decided I was going to get issue 594. The Invincible Iron Man from Marvel Comics. And this is a one-shot, and this is something I've really been looking forward to. I mean, I've really been looking forward to this. I don't remember this character too well, but I remember her a little bit. Her name's Silver Sable. She's Russian. This is a one-shot. Okay, everyone. Activate Drool Mode. This is a one-shot. Silver Sable's comic book ended in the 1990s with issue 95, so I think they're wrapping up the story with this one, issue 36. Drool as much as you want. Look at that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And even before I got to the counter, I had to flip through just to make sure that I saw something in there that I was hoping would be there. And yes, it was there. I just give you a little tease with well, something that's sort of vague. I will be reviewing this. Silver Sable, number 36. Silver and Bold, part 1 of 1. Come on. Drool mode, activate. A little bit more, if you want. I'm sorry about that. That was from Marvel Comics, and also from Marvel Comics, X-Men Gold, number 16, The Negative Zone War, part 1. Take notice that this team is wearing red. Now, come next year, Marvel Comics will unveil a new comic book titled X-Men Red. I believe this story will lead into that. X-Men Gold, The Negative Zone War, Part 1. And yes, I do believe that is Storm right there. And she's always drool worthy. Always. And let's see, who is that on there? I'm not sure who the other girl is, but I'd say she's drool worthy too. One in the lower right hand corner. Hey, I like my comic book women. What can I say? Alright, from Boom Studios. Da 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 da. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 21. That is Rita Repulsa on the cover, and yes, that is her own costume. Yes, I never recognized the big cones on her chest until a while back when someone said something. And I was like, what? I was like, really? So I went back and looked at some footage, some of the past episodes. I was like, wow, I never noticed that before. You know why? Why is that? It's because as a kid, I wasn't looking for something like that. And when I say kid, I'm talking about 18 years old, because I did not get into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers until my senior year of high school, which was 1993. No. Well, yeah. No. Excuse me. Yeah, my senior year of high school was 1993, but I didn't get into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers really until 2003, I think, when they were all the past seasons were being re-aired before the new season would start, called Power Rangers Ninja Storm. From IDW Publishing, Optimus Prime, issue 11. I hope there is some bloodshed in here, or at least some grease shed. Or I hope there's some fighting. This comic book needs some fighting. I mean, I have not seen anything in the way of really good fighting since I've been reading this. Also from IDW Publishing, Optimus Prime, number 12. Now this looks like fighting. Yeah, that looks like fighting. And I could be wrong, but that kind of looks like Mirage. So that's what I have for my belated new comic book day. If you want any of these reviewed, just let me know. Just leave me a comment below. And if you aren't subscribed to Spirit Comics right now, please do subscribe and smash the bell like She-Hulk so you can get all the notifications of new uploads when I make them. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with others so they can know about this channel as well too, and they can enjoy it as well. I'm Michael for Spirit Comics. Till next time, true readers.